Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into the psychology of social media abusers and how you can effectively deal with them. You see it every day, folks hiding behind their screens, spewing venom and negativity. It's a real problem and I'm not going to sugarcoat it. We're going to break down the why behind these online bullies, get to the root of their behavior. What makes them tick? What are they trying to achieve with their hurtful words and actions? Because let's be real, understanding the problem is the first step to fixing it. I'm going to give you some straight-talking advice, some tools you can use to protect yourself and fight back against these cyberbullies. Remember, you don't have to take it. Now let's talk about power and control. A lot of these online abusers, they're all about exerting their dominance, even if it's just through a keyboard. They want to feel big and powerful, especially if their real life is lacking in that department. They feed off your reactions, your anger, your hurt. It gives them a sense of control, a twisted sense of satisfaction. They might try to manipulate you, isolate you from your support system, or make you doubt yourself. But here's the thing, you have the power to take that control back. Don't give them the satisfaction of seeing you break. Don't engage in their games. Remember, their need for power and control usually stems from their own insecurities and shortcomings. Let's face it, the internet can be a breeding ground for cowardice. These keyboard warriors, they hide behind fake profiles and anonymous accounts, feeling invincible, like they can say anything without consequence. They wouldn't have the guts to say these things to your face in the real world. But online they feel safe, protected by a screen. It's easy to forget there's a real person on the other side of that comment, a real person with feelings. But you gotta remember, their anonymity doesn't make their words any less hurtful. Don't let their online persona diminish your self-worth. And never forget, there are ways to track these people down, to expose them for who they really are. You see, a lot of these online abusers, deep down, they're starved for attention. They're like emotional vampires, sucking the positivity out of the digital room. They crave validation, even if it's negative attention. Think about it. Any response, even anger, is still a response. It feeds their ego, tells them they're relevant, that they have some kind of impact. They might thrive on starting arguments, provoking reactions, or creating drama. But here's the key. Don't feed the trolls. Don't give them the satisfaction of a reaction. Starve them out, deprive them of the attention they so desperately crave. Remember, your silence is more powerful than you think. Chapter 4, The Roots of Insecurity. Now, let's talk about the root of the problem: insecurity. A lot of these online abusers, they're deeply insecure individuals projecting their own self-hatred onto others. They might be dealing with their own failures, their own lack of self-worth, and they lash out as a way to cope. They try to tear others down to make themselves feel better, to feel superior in some twisted way. But here's the thing. Hurt people hurt people. It doesn't excuse their behavior, but understanding their motivation can help you navigate these situations. Don't let their insecurities become your own. Remember, their behavior says more about them than it does about you. Chapter 5. Document and report. Now, I know it feels like these online abusers get away with murder, but you gotta fight back. And the best way to do that is to document everything. Every nasty message, every harassing comment, every piece of cyberbullying. Take screenshots, save those conversations. Think of it like building a case, because that's exactly what you're doing. Most of these social media platforms, they have rules against this kind of behavior, so report them. Hit that report button and don't be afraid to follow up, to be persistent. Remember, you have a right to feel safe online. Don't let these bullies silence you. Chapter 6. Block and restrict. Now, sometimes the best way to deal with these toxic individuals is to cut them off completely. Block them. You have the power to control who gets access to you, who gets to interact with you online. Don't be afraid to use that block button liberally. Think of it as digital self-care. You're not giving them the power to hurt you anymore. And while you're at it, take a look at your privacy settings. You can restrict who can see your posts, who can comment, who can even find you in the first place. Remember, your online space is your domain. You get to decide who you let in and who you keep out. Outro: stay strong, stay safe. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful content. Stay safe online. Remember, you are not alone in this. Social media abuse is a serious issue, but together we can create a safer and more respectful online environment. And to those who are struggling with the urge to bully or harass others online, I urge you to seek help. There are healthier ways to cope with your emotions and build meaningful connections.